Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Stellaris, and in today's video I want to give you guys a bit of an update on my experience playing Stellaris with the latest expansion. And so I'm once again playing with a hive mind, of course, and so that basically means that my ruler is immortal. It's the hive mind that will remain the hive mind forever. And I did grab a new start because your starting position is still really pretty damn important. And here now you can see Sporius with 5 energy, 5 minerals, and then surrounded by a couple of systems that I could grab pretty early as well with more minerals. It helped a lot in order to just get going and be able to compete early game with some of the more expansionists in NPCs out there. So after that, one lesson that I've been learning now, I've chosen prosperity first. I actually think that expansion could be better. Maybe combine expansion and prosperity at first, because a little bit of this is really good. The capital buildings producing an additional unity is going to speed things up a little bit. You do want to get to the first perk as quickly as you can, I think, plus 5 core systems. I was basically a little bit late by only going prosperity. I had 5 planets for a decent amount of time before I increased my core systems to 10 and then kept colonizing. But I think that you could speed it up a little bit, because you also get, let's see, the effect of increased tradition cost caused by number of colonies reduced by 33% as a second perk. I think those two, and then going full prosperity, is probably something that is going to help increase the speed of your unity and the speed of your imperial prerogative first ascension perk that much more quickly, just because you can then expand to your 5 core systems, get the resources up and running on those 5 core systems without having all of those penalties, and actually having a decent rate of unity thanks to those extra colonies. So let's maybe get started here. My situation by now is I got to 10 planets, and then I grabbed the bottom 3 planets, made them into a system so that I can colonize an extra planet here, which I thought, oh, we're building the colony, the next colony ship for right here in Zoldar. And I've also built one outpost here complete, and an outpost here, so that we can basically try to expand through this entire area like that. Maybe also go below here if we have the opportunity to do that. But at this point I feel like if I can keep all of this territory, maybe grab this planet and then colonize and then terraform some of these inner planets to get 2, maybe 3 really strong core sectors, and then work on these special projects that you can do. That would be really cool, and a very nice way to get a first look at Stellaris with the latest expansion. So that's basically what I've been doing. I feel, thanks to a really great start, I had to restart a couple of games to get this one though. I am now in a decently good position, because you can see that these guys are equivalent, but a lot of them are inferior. Of course, the Watchers are overwhelming compared to me, but it's not like I'm really weak or anything like that. And I could also still go for a planet up here or something like that as well, if I want to expand this way and keep basically the Eclocks or something like that from getting too close to the Watchers. But my race here is the cockroaches. These guys are cockroaches as well, and these are pacifists, fanatic xenophiles. So they actually like me. We've got a defensive pact going. We had several trade agreements going for research and things like that. So it's been going surprisingly well with well, the other guys that look exactly like me, which I like from basically a story point of view, is that the hive mind is yeah, basically cooperating quite nicely with another offshoot of our species that simultaneously managed to get into outer space. And these militarists here, they're actually lagging behind, so those guys here, they really don't like us. They are hegemonic imperialists, so they are fanatic militarists and authoritarians, but I don't think that they're gonna risk an attack, because they would be surrounded by us and crushed almost immediately. In the meantime, I can build an extra destroyer, so we'll do that. I do want to keep my my army up and running as best as possible. So here they are, only up to destroyers, but I think I'm researching, yeah, the unlock for cruisers, so that should be pretty good. And the name of the game now is, of course, consolidate this entire area to create this as the Sporn Collective.
Construction complete.
And then I actually don't want to go to war, don't want to do too much special stuff. I want to get to the end game. Here's the colony ship. So we're gonna send it over here, colonize this planet. We have an enormous amount of food everywhere, which is quite surprising as well, which is great, of course, because that means that my population can grow quite quickly everywhere. It's at plus 61 now, and a couple of these planets, actually, as you can see here, still have a lot of food left to go. And here we can upgrade this as well if we want to. So these are my planets. A big advantage as well of being a hive mind is that yeah, our people don't really care too much about the type of planet that they're on. As long as it's colonizable, they're fully happy, and they're gonna work their butts off to get us all of those lovely resources. So that's pretty good. So let's see if we need to build or upgrade anything. This guy's growing into a lab, so that's good. This guy's going into extra food, growing into a mine. Yeah, we get bits and some research that can be done here. Then over here we get still growing into a lab and growing into a lab as well. Our detection instruments have for the first time picked up radio signals emanating from the industrialized alien civilization that lives in the world. I've started experimenting with wireless. Ooh. Launch first primitive aircraft. In accordance with our models, their progress continues to advance at a rapid pace. We need to monitor these signals. So we've got one observation post here on Queni. I'm going to go for passive observation here at first, but if I can do covert infiltration and bring these guys up into let's see if I can take a look at them, into the collective, that would be good. Otherwise, I mean, I don't really care. They can die as well. So it's we are pretty much like the Borg. You'll either join the collective or you'll get wiped out. That's basically how I'm playing this one. But I'm not going all aggressive against other spacefaring civilizations. Okay, that's part of a big quest line. That one is working on that. I did need a second construction ship, just to be able to keep upgrading everything that was being grabbed by my influence.
Situation log updated.
And now we just discovered Tau aliens because I sent a scout way out there. So that gives us a chance to do that. Where are they? Oh, we also have Sigma aliens. Alright, we'll start with this. And yeah, there we go. You can see at first I had, I think, 3 core systems here. Just 1, 2, 3, something like that. The Clakian technocracy. Okay, furry little guys. What are they? Fanatic xenophobes, so they won't like us. And they are materialists, hegemonic imperialists. We are the Clakian technocracy, minions of the wise overseer Colaut Kur van Dom. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology. Whether you agree with the goals or not, do not think to challenge us, alien. Yeah, we are of course a collective, and we are receiving transmissions as well from the Sakit Enlightened Kingdom. They are hegemonic imperialists as well, authoritarian fanatic materialists. Yep, Zyhark, I'm playing some Stellaris. I'm actually recording, so he pops up in my videos from time to time. But I think that they are decently far away. Yep, right there and right there. So I don't think we are at any danger just yet. I think I also set my scout. Let's see here. Yep, to go all the way up there. Then we can maybe have him try to go along the edges of the galaxy. See if that works out. And there we go. So that looks good. And for my trades, they are venerable, so they can basically I don't need to switch out leaders too often. We could go for heritage site, doesn't take too long. plus 2 liter capacity. That could actually be pretty interesting as well. So we'll take that. Some extra influence too. Sounds good to me. Could we grab something new? Oh yeah, we could actually. All right, so let's do this. Yes, and just one more in 58 months, and I'll be able to grab another perk. And over here, what are we evading? Ooh, that's yeah, 2.3k. Some celestial little globes, but we'll be able to get out of there, no problem. And in the meantime, I wish I had, but we can actually start surveying systems in the friendly neighborhood here. But I wish I had the automatic exploration. That is a feature that I would like to unlock, because then I don't have to look at my size ships too much anymore either. And other than that, oof, look at that, 121, 134. Of course, we just did the research that increased my capacity, fleet capacity, by 10%. So we can do 13. That's another 6 destroyers that we can build. So we're quickly going to do that. 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, the waypoint is the first fleet, so they'll all just gather there. Current force 4,500, not really great, but I think we're doing okay on that. And yeah, early start, honestly, it's maybe also been an advantage. The fact that I've been able to colonize so much so quickly was helped by the materialists prosperity perks that I grabbed here, because you do get building upkeep reduced, ship cost and building cost reduced by 15%. This one is pretty damn massive, so you could go, if I had to choose, I think I would go with this one first, but then try to increase my my unity production with these two, and then grab the rest of prosperity, get the perk, grab the rest of expansion, and get the next perk. I think I would have been at the second perk at this point. What will I take after that? I could take diplomacy, because I don't want to get into trouble too much. Let's take, let's see.
Construction complete.
Alright, a war ends, that's not a big deal. My fleet
in progress.
size increases, my colony gets started, lots of stuff happening, and we are receiving transmission from the Nemarian Annihilators, fanatical purifiers. It's always the parakeets, those guys are always crazy. So these are militarists, fanatic xenophobes, they want to kill everyone and everything. Quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The Nemarian Annihilators will cleanse the galaxy of every misbegotten xeno civilization that pollutes it with their presence. Sporia shall burn, and we are a collective would just say, hello guys, don't worry about us too much. Maybe I do want to take a quick look here at, let's see if I can find them. Ah, there they are. Minus 1,000. They are pathetic though. So they just got into space, and these guys are fanatic xenophobes and complete militarists. They are behind almost everyone else, but they just want to crush everything that they can. And it's not these guys, right? No, of course not these guys. Those are the floating slugs there. So military build up. Yeah, as I said, early on, get some decent minerals, especially some decent energy as well, so you can colonize pretty quickly. Then you get into this nice economic position where I basically have plenty of minerals, a decent amount of power, although I may need to upgrade that just a little bit. Let's see if there's any other opportunity. Yeah, let's put this one actually on some power plants, so that we can increase the power, because if I want to change all of these planets into barren planets, it's gonna cost me quite a bit of energy. That one is coming nicely, so that's good. And over here we still have plenty of room for it. This guy just grew up as well into a power plant. We go, that's gonna give me more energy. We can do that here later on as well. And over here, that's okay. Big advantage of one of these perks. Let's see if I can find it. Not exactly sure. but one of these expansion traits actually gives you a second population as soon as you colonize a planet, which again is definitely not bad when it comes to the resource count. And I feel like here I've managed to do what I wanted to do, which is get into a decently comfortable resource position when it comes to upgrading my fleet, when it comes to upgrading all the spaceports when I unlock a new one. I think at this point I'll easily be able to upgrade everything to 5 and then to 6 and 7 I think it is up to battleships. Then basically we'll be ready for endgame here. So that's looking pretty good.
Construction complete.
This one grows. Hopefully it'll be able to eventually grab all of this. And then we basically need planets here and here to fully close up the entire collective here. And we're still at 7 out of 10. So we could still expand here, although that comes pretty close to them. I don't think I want to do that. This one may be an option though. As well, and then we could try to terraform those. Yeah, maybe we'll see how all of that works out. But that's basically the game that I think I'm going to try to get to endgame with. I feel like I'm in a decent position with this empire here. Hopefully it'll work out, and of course I'll keep you guys up to date. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Special project complete.